Stop replacing transformers. That's the title of this video. I talk to people almost every single day, it seems like, who call with various problems with their NuTone intercom system. It's humming, or it's buzzing, or the display went out, or the radio's not clear, or the chime volume is too low, or the chime volume is too high, or the intercom speakers won't communicate with each other anymore, or their radio reception has gotten poorer than it used to be. Almost by default, the go-to solution for all of these people initially is, I replaced the transformer. Stop replacing transformers. Stop calling electricians and paying $100 for a service call and $30 for a transformer to find out when he's done it's not any different. NuTone transformers are very well made. I did a service call a week ago on a local customer's house. Her house was built in 1940, and she had a NuTone door chime that was original to the house from 1940, and the transformer in the house was original from 1940 also. So that makes the transformer 78 years old, and the transformer works just fine. Sure, the doorbell needed to be repaired because it's almost 80 years old, but that happens to everything. The transformer was just fine. Transformers are not much of a problem. Yes, sometimes a transformer by its very nature can have a slight vibration to it. And sometimes when it's mounted in a wall housing behind your intercom, if that vibration becomes a little excessive, you might hear it vibrating or perhaps even very slightly buzzing through the sheetrock or plaster on your wall in your house. And yes, there is always one person in every house that can hear it more than everybody else. That's never me, but it's always somebody. And it's not the cause of the problem. NuTone transformers are very well made. I've been an authorized NuTone service center for 31 years. And in 31 years, the number of failed transformers that I've ever seen on service calls that I've done, you can probably count on just 2 hands, maybe 10. Every once in a while you'll get one that goes poof and it dies. Now, I'm not talking about NuTone 801T transformers that are used in 4406s that have fuses built into them. That's a whole different kind of problem when those die. But I'm talking about all the other transformers that NuTones make. If your intercom system is humming or buzzing, or there's static on the system, or your radio reception is poor, or your doorbell stopped ringing, it's not the transformer most of the time. Most of the time it's something else. Sure, if you have an IM3003 and it's not working very well, and you have low volume, and the chime has low volume, and you can't get any radio reception anymore, and you open up the set and you touch you feel your transformer in the wall housing and it's burning hot, it's not the transformer's fault, it's the 3003. Transformers are always a casualty of the device that's failing, not the source of the problem. This is probably, honestly, I can easily say it's 99.9% of the time not going to be the transformer. Sure, every once in a while you get one that will die. I had a local customer a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago. She had a 3003 in her house, and it started humming and buzzing, and she did what a lot of people do, which is she simply turned down all the volume controls because she didn't want to hear it anymore. 8 or 9 years goes by, and when she called me, she said, yeah, I walked by it yesterday, I noticed all of a sudden the clock wasn't on anymore. Her 3003 actually had failed 8 years after the buzzing started, to the point that it actually killed the transformer. Okay, that's the extreme. That's the unusual. That's the what do you think and get it fixed customer. It's not the norm. Stop replacing transformers. Stop paying someone to come out to your house. I talked to a lady this week. She called me. She has a 3003. It was humming and buzzing. She called a local electrician. The electrician said, oh, it's got to be the transformer. I'll come out and replace it. He came out. He replaced it with a brand new one, turned it on, and guess what? The intercom was still humming and buzzing. And then he stuck out his hand and he said, thank you very much. That'll be $150 for nothing. It didn't solve anything. She doesn't need a new transformer. She needs to get her intercom fixed. Stop replacing transformers. If you think you have a problem with your transformer, all you have to do is get a little inexpensive multimeter. Wait, let me get one. I got one right here. Where is it? It's right here under the workbench. I've done a video about this. This was a recommended one. This is an X-Tech. It's an X-Tech EX300. Find the video that tells about this. You can order on Amazon. It's at like $33. You can do this. You can measure your transformer and see what kind of voltage it's putting out. If you don't want to blow 33 bucks on something like this that you're never going to use more than one time, go down to your local Ace Hardware or whatever kind of hardware store that you have. Buy one of these little doorbell transformer tester thingies. It's got a little neon light in it, and it's got 2 wires, and you put it on here and the light lights up. It doesn't tell you how much voltage you have, but at least it tells you that it's alive. That'll cost you $6 or $7. But really, this is better. Buy one. If you're going to use it more than 3 times, it's going to pay for itself. It's a good thing to have. I'll put a link to the multimeter video down in this video's description. If your transformer is hot, unhook the device, unhook the intercom from the transformer, let it cool off for 3 or 4 hours, and then measure the voltage. It should be slightly warm to the touch. Stop replacing transformers. You're wasting money. You're wasting time. You could take the money that you paid the electrician to put a new transformer for nothing. It's half the cost or so of getting your intercom repaired. So stop replacing transformers. Transformers are not the source of the problem. They're the casualty of the problem. You should all feel sorry for transformers. They put up with a lot. They do a lot of work. They're abused and they're punished, and they just keep on going. Also, NuTone transformers, except for the 801Ts that have fuses, so inside of them they have a thermal limiter. A thermal limiter is a heat sensing switch. If the transformer gets too hot, the switch opens and it shuts the power off to the transformer. And then the transformer cools down because it's been shut off. And then the switch closes and it turns the transformer back on. Now, if you haven't fixed the fault with the device, the intercom that the transformer is powering, guess what's going to happen? It's going to heat up again, and then the switch is going to open. And the cycle repeats endlessly until you finally get around to fixing the intercom. If you're not going to fix the intercom right away, unhook the wires from the transformer. The intercom won't fail any further than it already had, and you won't be taxing and punishing your poor little transformer that's in the wall doing its job and being totally neglected and ignored. Stop replacing transformers. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and it's not going to solve your problem. That's all I got. Don't do it. Don't replace it. Don't waste your money. Save $150. Go play golf. Take the kids to the movies. I don't know, go see a circus or something, but don't replace your transformer. If you have an intercom problem, leave the transformer alone, call me, I'll help you with it. That's all. This was a rant. This is probably my very first rant I ever did because I get tired of people wasting their money and wasting their time and not getting any results for what they pay because they're doing the wrong thing. So stop replacing transformers. That's it. End of rant. How about that? I get all worked up over this kind of stuff sometimes. I hate people wasting their money. I hope this was interesting, and I hope that maybe you learned something. And I promise I won't rant very often. So if you like the rant today, give it a thumbs up. I think I did a pretty good job on the rant. If you like our videos, maybe you like rants. Maybe you want to subscribe. There'll be a banner right here that shows you how to subscribe. Go to our YouTube homepage, click on the bell or the wheel, put in your email address, and when I post a new video, maybe it'll be a rant about something else. Because I'll tell you right now, I got something else in mind that I'm going to rant about because I'm tired of seeing it on sets that get sent into me. And I'm going to tell you about it. So maybe that'll save you some money too. That's it. End of rant. It's Friday afternoon. The week is done, and I'm looking forward to my weekend. See ya on the next rant. Or next video, I mean.